today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. It's time for the start of a new NFL season. Always such a fun time of the year. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you up in the booth once again. And we could not, CD, have asked for a more... Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray's improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here comes the Kansas City offense. And in his 6th season of conducting this high-powered attack, coming off 4 straight Pro Bowls, it's Patrick Mahomes.
We're talking about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him? It's probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run the option left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run behind center with Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
To throw is Murray. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Connor up the middle. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Chris Jones in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Murray now. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run the option left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
To throw, it's Murray.
That ball complete to Isabella.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's Murray.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide.
across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down inside the 40.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this down to the 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Kind of picked themselves up from that one.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He finds his man. Complete. That's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Murray now on first down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Connor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding Green, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Murray going to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From From the 41, Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Edwards-Helaire. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick slant caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 27, Murray. He finds his man complete. It's Connor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Prater's kick is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for KC, and even 60 yards. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Didn't get it done. Can they reset now and hold them to a field goal?
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Murray. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kingsley Keke. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A beautiful fake. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Murray now. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. Benjamin. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. KC's offense ready to take over. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.